new developments now as Syria is on the brink of an all-out civil war. The latest amateur video shown right here, reportedly showing another round of attacks from government forces.
الله أكبر عليك يا بشار. الله أكبر عليك يا مسلم.
And on that battle continues, the United Nations Security Council meeting only minutes from now to review the peacekeeping mission. Is there hope there? David Lee Miller is live at the UN here in New York. What details are we expected to hear about today's meeting, David Lee?
Well, Bill, we expected the Security Council is going to hear from its special envoy, Kofi Annan. He met on Monday with Bashar Assad to discuss a new peace initiative. Some of the details have leaked out, one of which is this new peace proposal would apparently focus on one hotbed of violence, and then if successful, it would expand. We also expect that Kofi Annan is going to suggest that Iran have some type of a role in brokering some peace deal in Syria. On Tuesday, he met with Iran's foreign minister, and after that meeting, he spoke briefly with reporters. Listen.
If we do not make a real effort to resolve this issue peacefully, and it were to get out of hand and spread to the region, it can lead to consequences that none of us could imagine.
And by the way, Bill, Kofi Annan is not going to be here in person for that briefing. It's going to be via video link. He is in Geneva. Bill?
What's the reaction now to his comments in Tehran this week about having the Iranians involved in these talks, David Lee?
Well, from the U.S. perspective, this is clearly a bad idea. The U.S. Unambiguous condemning this idea. A White House spokesman saying, and I quote, "I don't think anybody with a straight face could argue that Iran has had a positive impact in Syria." Iran's leaders have historically aligned themselves with the Assad regime. Iran claims that the Syrian opposition is essentially controlled by outside terrorist forces. And one analyst says Iran is now going to do as much as possible to protect the Assad regime from falling. Listen.
Kofi Annan is chasing a dream. I don't believe that Iran is inclined at all to help in this situation. Syria is a significant ally of Iran, and Iran has no interest in feeding it to the dogs.
Another consequence of Annan's diplomacy is that he may be giving some additional legitimacy to the Iranian government, a government that is now under great pressure because of its nuclear program. Bill?
Watch how this thing turns, or does not. David Lee Miller, thanks. Live in New York.